This question asks us to find the equation of a line in slope-intercept form that contains the points -1, 5 and 2, 0. So we first want to find the slope. Most people think the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2, 0 minus y1, 5 over x2, 2 minus x1, -3. So 0 minus 5 is -5. 2 minus -1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. I prefer to think of slope as change in y over change in x. And I also like to use graph paper to see it if I can. So let's try that. Let's go to Desmos, just so we can visualize these points. So I've got the point -1, 5, which is there, and I have the point 2, 0. So change in x, to get from this red dot to that red dot, how far down do I go? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How far over do I go? 1, 2, 3. So the change in y is down 5. The change in x is over 3. So -5 over +3. That's how I visualize it. Okay, next up, what are we going to say? Well, we're going to try to find the y-intercept, and there's two ways for us to do this. The way a lot of students like is they like to use point-slope form. Point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So I've got to pick one of these 2 points. I think I'll pick the point 2, 0. So y minus y1, y minus 0 is m, -5/3, times x minus 2. So there is the equation in point-slope form. So I get y minus 0 equals -5/3 x. -5/3 times -2 is plus 10/3. So I get y is -5/3 x plus 10/3. But that really is not my favorite way to do this. Point-slope form is helpful, but I really like to just work with slope-intercept form directly. So I have the 2 points, right? This is what I know. I have the point -1, 5. And I have the point 2, 0. And we said the slope was -5/3. So I have 2 points in a slope. I just like to use y equals mx plus b and solve for b. This time for fun, I'll use the point -1, 5. So I'll plug in 5 for y. M is -5/3. X is -1 plus b. So now I have 5 equals 5/3 plus b. Subtract 5/3 from both sides. 5 minus 5/3 is b. That's 15/3 minus 5/3. 10/3 is b. Now that's not my answer, right? My answer is the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b. M is -5/3. B is 10/3. My answer is y equals -5/3 x plus 10/3. So we found the equation of the line in slope-intercept form using 2 different models, using the slope-intercept model as well as the point-slope model. Let's take a look to see if that's correct. So we will again go to Desmos. We have those 2 points, -1, 5 and 2, 0. And the equation of my line is y equals -5 over 3x plus 10 over 3, and it sure looks like it goes through those 2 points.